Hello and welcome to this A2 Elementary Lesson 15 with me, Kate. Today we will be looking at present simple questions with he and she. In order to do this, let's first have a look at an article about two very well-known celebrities. I want you to listen and follow and read at the same time. Let's start over here. A British star in Hollywood. Actress Catherine Zeta-Jones comes from an ordinary family and a very ordinary town, Swansea in Wales. But these days she enjoys the life of a Hollywood film star. She lives in a big house in Beverly Hills with her husband, billionaire Hollywood actor Michael Douglas, and their two children. The couple also have homes in Los Angeles, Colorado, New York, Bermuda, and Mallorca. So with all this, does she miss Wales? The answer is yes. Catherine's a big star these days, but she still loves Welsh rugby, says an old friend. She also misses her family and often goes back to see them. So now she and her husband have got another house, this time in Swansea. Let's move over to the second part here. And an American star in London. There are many Americans in Britain, but the most famous is pop singer Madonna. She lives in London and sent her children to school in Britain too. So what does she like about London? The theatre, the art, the architecture, and I love the pubs. We often go to our local pub with friends. It's really fun. She also loves cycling in London parks. And what does she think about British people? Americans work more than the British, but Europeans enjoy their free time more than Americans, and I really like that. So does she miss the USA? I miss friends, she says. In this article, we can see some examples of questions using the subject she. Does she miss Wales? What does she like about London? What does she think about British people? And that's what we're going to look at today. In the present simple, we use do or does to make a question and negative sentences. Let's have a look here. For example, do I drive? With the subjects he, she, or it, we would say, does he drive? And the negative, I don't drive. With the subjects he, she, or it, we would use doesn't. He doesn't drive. Okay. For example, here we have a present simple question with the subject she. She likes London. You can see that we've added an S onto our verb like because the subject is she. If we change this into the negative sentence, it becomes she doesn't like London. You can see that we no longer have an S on the end of the verb, but we do use doesn't. She doesn't like London. Now, if we change that into a question, it becomes does she like London? You can see there is no S on the verb like, but we use does. Does she like London? And the stress in that sentence is on the verb and the object. Does she like London? We would give a short answer. Yes, she does. You don't need to say, yes, she does like London. A short answer is best. Yes, she does. Let's look at another example. She misses the USA. You can see here that our verb is miss and we've added es because the subject is she. She misses the USA. If we make that sentence negative, it becomes no, she doesn't miss the USA. You can see that we haven't included ES on misses, but we have used doesn't. She doesn't miss the USA. And to make that a question, we would say, does she miss the USA? Again, there is no ES on the verb, but we use does. Does she miss the USA? The stress is on miss and USA. Does she miss the USA? And usually the short answer is best. We wouldn't really need to say, no, she doesn't miss the USA. We would simply say, no, she doesn't. Okay, so let's have a practice. Here I have 8 possible questions about either Catherine Zeta-Jones or Madonna. What I want you to do is to use the words that are here, the prompts, to make those questions. Let's do one together. Let's look at number 1. Where Madonna live? So we have our question word, where. We have the subject, Madonna, and we have the verb, live. How can I make this into a question? Where does Madonna live? Okay, I want you, if possible, to pause the video and have a look at the other 7 questions and see if you can make those into questions as well. Restart the video when you're ready. Okay, let's have a look at those together. Number 2. Does she like Britain? Does she like Britain? Number 3. What does she love? What does she love? Number 4. Does she miss the USA? Does she miss the USA? Number 5. Where does Catherine Zeta-Jones come from? Where does Catherine Zeta-Jones come from? Number 6. Where does she live now? Where does she live now? Number 7. Does she go back to Wales? Does she go back to Wales? Number 8. Why does she miss Wales? Why does she miss Wales? Well done. You can see here we have some open questions and some closed questions. So here we have our question words where, what, where, why. Those question words come at the start of the sentence and are followed by the auxiliary does. In our closed questions, we start with does. So here we have 8 questions about Catherine Zeta-Jones and Madonna. All the answers to those questions are in the text here. So, can you answer the questions? Remember to use short answers where possible. If you need to, pause the video and get yourself ready. Let's see. Where does Madonna live? She lives in London. Does she like Britain? Yes, she does. What does she love? She loves the pubs. Does she miss the USA? Yes, she does. She misses friends. Where does Catherine Zeta-Jones come from? She comes from Swansea in Wales. Where does she live now? In Beverly Hills with her husband. Does she go back to Wales? Yes, she does. Why does she miss Wales? Because she still loves Welsh rugby and she also misses her family. Okay, it's your turn now. I want you to think of somebody that you know. Could be a celebrity or a member of your family, but somebody that you know. And I want you to write 5 questions about that person. If you can't think of anybody, you can use my suggestion. Here he is, Billy Connolly. And I want you in the comments box below to write 5 questions about that person. For example, what's his name? Where does he come from? Where does he live? What does he do? Does he work in your country? So you write those questions and then I want you to find out the answers and use the answers to write a short paragraph about that person. Okay, good luck. I look forward to reading them. That's it for today. Please don't forget to subscribe and show your support. And coming next in lesson 16, we will be looking at activity verbs and adverbs of frequency. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.